Hello to my Cancers. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. Happy new moon. You made it. Made it to the new moon, right? New moon. Happy new moon in Cancer. All right, let's get into it. Thank you for joining me here. I have questions for you all. 5 questions. Oh, like the good old days, the questions, right? Let's get into it, Cancers. Let's do it. Let's see what's going on in your cards. All right, let's get into it. Happy summer solstice. Happy birthday to my Cancers. I will be announcing the next giveaway, so listen out for the next giveaway on during this reading. Congratulations to the person who won the book in the last giveaway. So that giveaway is over. I announced that that giveaway closed on the community page. So I want to make sure you watch it there on the community page too. All right, let's get into it. Let's get right into it. Let's get into it. Okay, let's do it. Let's see what's going on here, Cancers. All right, let's go. I am a magnet for brilliant ideas. That's right, I am. Source is the great I am. So yeah, a magnet for brilliant ideas. Let's get into it. Let us get into it. Get into it. Well, all right. Okay. So angel number. Let's see what the angel number is. So I am would be source. The great I am would be source. All right. So let's see what's going on here. A moon in Cancer, right? It's a beautiful time of great healing and receiving. Cancer is the mother of the zodiac and also the money sign of the zodiac. And money is a form of energy. I got to reiterate that because people still think money is just paper and coins. The Cancer rules 4th house. You all rule 4th house, right? So I'm even talking to my cross watchers. 4th house. When the moon moves through Cancer, because Cancer is ruled by the moon, make sure you're paying attention to your body, like what because it does affect parts of your body. So the parts of your body it affects would be your stomach, your breast, your womb area, your ovaries, like down in that area where the seed is planted and things are growing. So creatively, if source is planting a seed for creative ideas, it's ideal time. So if you want to nurture those ideas, right? The full moon that we're going to have coming up, this full moon is going to be in Capricorn. It's called a buck moon, but it's called many different moon, like many different names. One of them is called harvest moon, right? So the seed that's planted could produce a harvest for you, right? So you want to make sure you're protecting that. You want to make sure you're protecting that by ear gate, eye gate, who you're around, those things. So again, happy new moon in Cancer. This is a great time to like double whatever it is you're trying to grow, right? So really like super protect your energy, right? So if you know you're a magnet for brilliant ideas, great time. 547, authentically you. Speak your truth. Your angels proclaim that the time has come to express something that you didn't feel comfortable expressing before to yourself and to others. This realization of self has been with you for a while now, and your angels are ready to create changes in your life to accommodate it. So reflect on what your future self would have to say to you at this moment, right? So let's see, 5 would be, 5 and 4 is 9, and obviously we got 7. Okay. So I feel like somebody could feel like something is coming to an end. Somebody could feel like something is coming to an end, right? Meaning that you may be kind of coming out of your shell a little bit. That's what I'm seeing here. You may be coming out of your shell a little bit because you are a magnet for brilliant ideas. Somebody's confidence level may be increasing here because source is bringing something. Source is that number 7 lets me know that you being a magnet for brilliant ideas and you speaking your truth is actually, do I want to use the word infectious? Yeah, it kind of be catching on. Yeah, you just being authentically you. Yeah, it could be catching on to other people. Yeah, that could be a word. Yeah. So here are the questions for those of you all who like to write questions down, right? This Cancer moon is energy is a huge eternal mother wrapping her arms around you, comforting and compassionate, bringing whispers of maturity and wisdom. It renews our relationship with feminine energy, right, within ourselves. We got some cards in here, right? So we have Page of Swords here, right? So there could be a younger person that really needs your nurturing, that could have felt like they were walking around on eggshells. Somebody could really, really need your, authenticity right about now, because they could feel like something is coming to an end for them. So let's see something here. Let's see. And they could really need your hug. Somebody could really need a hug from you, or they could really need you to speak your truth, maybe in love or something, right? Um, the seventh house speaks to relationships. It speaks to um, whether it's business or personal relationships. It speaks to justice, like some kind of an injustice or a justice or something being done behind someone's back, or something. So somebody's been acting like they're walking around on eggshells, with you, possibly. Um, but you may have to be the one to initiate the conversation. So the first question is, what makes you feel safe? Second question is, where is your sanctuary, your place of peace and calm? Is it an inner state, a certain environment, or a specific place? Third question is, do you know your female lineage, the stories of your mother and grandmothers? The fourth question is, how often do you gather strength from the land and her waters, right? And then fifth would be, do you have sufficient solo time filled with self-care? Just like really you pouring into you, right? Healing any wounds and trauma of ancestors and, motherland, by processing your own wounds in solitude, right? So there could be a younger person who really, really needs that nurturing energy, really needs your nurturing energy, right? And you to just be authentically you, right? So here we have the Page of Swords here. I feel like you have somebody knows how to connect with someone in a very youthful way. Yeah, somebody knows how to connect with someone in a very, very youthful way. You have a lot of ideas about things. Here we have the Seven of Wands here. So something has sparked something in you. This is fire here. The Seven of Wands here. That either people are talking about to people behind their back. It could be, that you have in common. Because I'm saying seven here. Because seven, somebody has a feeling that something is coming to an end. A relationship possibly with two people are coming to an end. Hmm. But yeah, seven sources. Like I feel like somebody's a prayer warrior and prayer and meditation. So you could get a feeling that a relationship is coming to an end with two energies here. Yeah, because something was done behind your back. Here we have the Two of Wands here. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And some kind of lies were told about you behind your back, wherever you are. Possibly about two younger people. Something about your energy is that you have a youthful spirit, though. You and somebody have a youthful spirit, but two energies told lies about you behind you and someone's back to make you and someone feel worthless or make someone feel worthless. Here's the Five of Pentacles here. Here. Um hmm. Usually on the Five of Pentacles is like snow or like but not on this particular card here. So there's emotions. This is water. Yeah. hmm Here we have the Three of Cups here. In hindsight, looking at this here, somebody almost like they wish they had eyes in the back of their head. Like somebody wish they sort of saw three energies, like what three energies were about. Like what energies, like so here we have the Nine of Cups here. So yeah, so I'm seeing like a whole window of opportunities opening up for you, though. Like a whole window of opportunities opening up for you. And I'm talking to you whoever Cancer is in your birth chart. Um, yeah, but two energies lied behind someone's back. It looks like somebody was on travel because I'm looking at this bus and this globe here. It looks like people saw you had this whole window of opportunity that lied ahead in front of you. I don't know what this was about. I don't know if these were friends or family members or whomever. But I feel like people thought you had hit the jackpot or something. 'Cause I feel like somebody must have been traveling. People saw you praying and meditating. So somebody must have a really big window. Wherever you live, you must have a window, a big window. People may have been watching you. May have thought this person is rich or maybe independently wealthy or something. Maybe somebody said you were wealthy. I don't know. I know I say a lot of my readings that cancers are the mother and money sign of the zodiac, but that doesn't mean you all are rich, you know. Um, Let me see. Somebody feels like in hindsight, they wish they had walked away from three energies. Yeah, because something happened during a Saturn return. Or somebody wish they had walked away from some energies, like they not three, but like talking to some energies, maybe two energies. They wish they had walked away from two energies or talking to two energies. They wish they had walked away in hindsight. Yeah, two dark magician energies. Hmm. Oh, a karmic couple. So maybe these two young people were confused. Maybe, I don't know. I don't really know looking at this here. So maybe they were in a karmic relationship and they connected with another karmic couple to do something to you to make you feel worthless. And everybody felt like they heard the jackpot behind your back. They may have felt like, okay, Cancer has all of this money, they can travel, they can do this and that. Or maybe everybody felt like they hit the jackpot. Maybe they say, okay, well, these two energies are open book. So Cancer would be an easy target. Seem like a good idea, maybe? Yeah, so here we have the Six of Swords here. And this is what you have in common. This is what you have in common with energies who are shady and do things behind people's back. But these are two younger energies. And these could be loved ones. One of them for sure is a family member who was talking to maybe a distant family member. Could be a distant family member, could be like somebody you dated or was married to, or a friend that's like family, or, because you see this is apart from each other. Talking about you going on trips or you doing something. I mean, who knows? You could work something in travel industry or something. Who knows? But whatever, the conversation was shady behind your back. Anyway, so something was put together in your North Node. This is the Ten of Cups. So 10 was your career, your life goals, your achievements, your public image, your social status, fame, the masculine aspect of things, like you taking some kind of action to travel, you taking some kind of action to, kind of be in the house, praying, meditating, like you taking some kind of action, divine masculine energy, right? So something was threatening your future. And so some energies feel like they had hit the jackpot with this energy here. But it made them sick to their stomach for what they heard. What they had to do. So this was an initiation process. If they wanted in, they wanted access to something, that was their key in. They already felt low about themselves. So obviously a conversation was had that you're not good enough, you're not worthy. This energy sort of had a pick me spirit, which is not necessarily a negative thing, because every human being wants to be picked or chosen for something. Um, you want to be picked or chosen to be chosen for a school that you apply for, a job that you applied for. Like everybody has been at that point in life that they want to be chosen for something, right? But this time you and somebody else were on the receiving end, because somebody wanted to be, a karmic couple wanted to be chosen for something. Karmic couple does not mean that two people are still together. It can mean that they work together to come against you and somebody else, if that makes any sense, right? To end your future. That would be your 10th house. Remember, you all rule 4th house. So if it's you and your spouse, or you and your partner, or whatever, it's like somebody was just as youthful as you all are, you invested in, connecting with people and all of this other stuff, and these energies just decided to do something behind your back. But this is what a lot of people have in common. You trying to connect with the youth, you trying to, you have this, and they create something, some kind of lie around youth, or whatever kind of music you listen to. You're a hardworking person, so source is saying to you, so they go and choose somebody who already feels very low. They take everything from them. So I don't know who this energy would be to you, but somebody took everything from somebody. It's somebody that you know and love. They took everything from them. They could have been their job. They could have taken everything from them to make them feel worthless. Just being shady, being mean spirited, and being shady. Or I tell you, mm-mm-mm. This is the definition of misery loves company. This right here, because somebody got excited about being shady and mean spirited. just because somebody wanted to be a part of something, and somebody else felt like they had the key. So this is an example of something, Cancer, whoever you are, right? Just take what resonates with you in the readings, right? So you speaking your truth. Let's say, for instance, your spouse, wants to be a part of um, they want to get they want to advance at work to some degree, right? And a lot of people who have worked, or like going from like one level to the next in work, could drastically change your income. They may have to go out and meet with like investors or whatever, and corporations or whatever, who knows. um, may have to stay out late, work on other people's, like if they coming from other countries or whatever, in private sectors, in corporations, they may have to meet if somebody's coming from a different country. That could be a late meeting, and it could be legitimate, but it's a late meeting. But imagine how many seeds it could sow in other people's minds, at home. So, but this energy right here, everything was taken from them. Literally everything, including their shoes, everything was taken from this. They've made this energy act like to work like a workhorse just to get into something, and they still didn't get in. Because the goal was never for them to get in. It was never for them to get into something. It was just to humiliate. This is a humiliation ceremony. It was just to humiliate two energies. That was it. Just to humiliate some energies. That is why you have to know your worth and know your value. So the tower is coming down on a couple, on a karmic couple. Somebody literally wanted to end someone's career. They wanted to humiliate somebody by creating multiple, stringing somebody else's income to somebody else's income. I mean, just did the absolute most. Obsessed. This is the card right here when I say assassination of character, right? So it's saying, somebody assassinated somebody else's character. It was just like enough just wasn't enough. Somebody really wanted to end two people, like literally end two people. hmm End them, and if they couldn't end them, let's chain ourselves to them, you and somebody else. By any means necessary. This was just a transaction. This was a transaction. So when I say by any means necessary, let's say, for instance, it's you and your spouse, and somebody figure, hey, we gonna stay connected to them by any means necessary. Okay, whether they are alive or not, we're gonna stay connected to them. But in some way, we getting some money. We're getting some money out of somebody, right? Getting money. Um, but this world card lets me know that some serious boundaries were crossed, right? And somebody has acts. Somebody has information. Full proof. hmm Yeah, here we have the Temperance card here. So you're learning how to see something from a higher frequency, of like how some energies were trying to break you and somebody up, like trying to break you and somebody up, right? So some kind of injustice was done to you, behind your back. This is again what you have in common. Some kind of injustice was done. This is seventh house. Seventh house. hmm Seventh house. So continue being a magnet for brilliant ideas. Looking at the cards here. Continue being a magnet for brilliant ideas. Somebody suggested if somebody goes out on the water, maybe go out at night. Somebody's been having a lot of conversations about two energies, giving people a lot of ideas about things. Um, Lots of ideas. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing here in the cards. Yeah, somebody has a lot of information. Somebody has enough information. These cards came out upside down. Yeah. Yeah, so here we have reversed. So 8 of Wands reversed. So frustrations, travel issues, problems ahead, delays, panic, waiting, slow down. So something with a message of just kind of sort of some kind of frustration is happening here. Yeah, some kind of frustration is happening here because boundaries were crossed. The two energies, some kind of frustration. People are now, I guess, getting frustrated. Here we have the 8 of Cups here, and people are just kind of walking away in just disillusionment. Because again, looking at this is. I feel like somebody has a guardian angel, watching over them. Looking at your cards here, because something was never meant to stop you, Cancer. Something, I'm talking to you wherever Cancer is in your birth chart. Something was never meant to stop your fourth house, whoever you are. Something was never meant to stop your fourth house. And your fourth house would be your family, home life, sense of security, your ancestry, your tradition, your inner emotions, your maternal figures, your pets. Something was never meant to stop you from getting to your north node. Nothing. Even with all the, people being, talking and, giving people all kinds of ideas about you behind your back, and um, family members lying and people saying that you're friends. I mean, the frustrations, with travel and problems ahead, delays, things slowing down. Because people knew you weren't coming back. It's almost like people was like, "Oh, this energy is shady. They're not coming back." Um, Looking at your cards here, whoever you are, um, you're just grateful that something is behind you. Like I said, your wishes are being fulfilled, but some energies definitely wanted to ruin this right here. Well, I'm looking at this music note here. Which can mean a whole lot of things. I don't know if somebody is a music lover, if you're a musician, or what the situation is. It's a general reading. Maybe you love to listen to music, but somebody wanted to stop some like harmonious relationships in your life. You and other somebody else. This is yeah. So I don't know if this is you or someone else that it could be you or a spouse, or you and a love interest or whatever, that this couple, I can't use no other word but hate. That's it. For them, it's just money. That's it. It's they want money for you. And the karmic couple could be a brother and a sister. It could be a sister and a sister, brother and brother. It could be the other side of the family who feels like they need to stay connected to, it could be somebody's exes, with kids. I mean, whoever, two energies. Feel like all they want is just money. That's it. They don't care about nothing else. Here's the Knight of Wands here. Yeah, so let me see. Yeah. Yeah, but you're free from something. You're free from something because these energies are angry. When I say angry, this is an understatement because of what they're saying. Being shady wasn't enough, right? So, um, somebody thought that they had slowed down something. These are family members or friends or people that you worship with or just like loved ones. Mm, mm, mm. This is what a lot of people have in common. This is why a lot of people are in this year 9 are waking up to the relationships that they were connected to and how things can have a chain reaction. Even in your own family, it can have a chain reaction when you move on towards your north node and you start setting boundaries. It literally like it causes people to have a tower moment because you set a boundary for you and somebody set a boundary and it's like people can't handle it. Let's see what else we got. So somehow people are saying, calling people names. Yeah, it's a double tower happening here. But somebody just doesn't want that change. I mean, somebody's just fighting this thing tooth and nail. Mm-hmm. This is a fight. This is 2 fire signs. No, this is 1 fire sign. Who you had some kind of idea who was behind it, but you had some idea of who was behind it. But yeah, here we have 5 of Wands because there was so much conversation going on around something. But this is a fire energy. Yeah, they like being the center of attention. Whoever this energy is, they like being the center of attention. They want to be on stage. They want to do grandstanding. They just feel like they, if they can get enough people behind them, they can kick up enough dust, enough bracket, stop you from doing something. Somebody said that you assassinated their character. You did all of this. It's like, yeah, you know what, y'all? Mm. Here's the 6 of Wands. Hmm. You want something. You want. Yeah, something has been brought to light. I didn't want to say it in a reading, but somebody just straight jealous of you. That's it. I can't. It's nothing else I can say. That's it. Just jealousy, and people are seeing it. Whoever this is, if this is a group or organization that you're in, it's like they couldn't. They can't. They can't help it. Um, Whoever this is, it's like they about to combust from the inside. They told every kind of lie they can tell on you about you being around kids. They thought that was going to end you. If you're a musician or you like music or whatever, they talk about the type of music you listen to. I mean, just like somebody, like I said, obsession. Like somebody studied you from top to bottom to see what they can do to end you. Gave people all kinds of ideas about you and somebody else. I mean, this is just call it for what it is, an obsession. A complete obsession. Radical acceptance in the now opens the flow. Somebody's just going to have to just accept that boundaries need to be set in place when it comes to family and friends. They have to be set in place and they have to be enforced because they know there's no way, no way. This just seemed like pure hatred. Let me see something. Somebody could work in the legal system or court system or something like that. And they did something behind you and someone's back. This is a family member. These are two family members or two friends that's like family members. Mm. Message from your ancestors. Let go and let God. You are protected by angels. Somebody is flat out money hungry. They did whoever these family members are, they or friends or whomever, they are so money hungry. They were willing to humiliate somebody's spouse or somebody's kids, take somebody's shoes away from them, make them work like a workhorse, set people up. I mean, whose family is this? Family, friends, whatever. And they're connected to an organization. They connected with people's exes. I mean, they just did the most to dim your light. Yeah, it's time to heal your wounded warrior. That's your Chiron, Chiron, and just keep on moving. Yep. Don't forget that rest is a form of self care. First red flag, pray and meditate. Yeah. Pray and meditate. All the stuff that these energies did. I'm not sure if I will use the word loved ones. Somebody has really learned how to transmute energy, negative energy into positive. And I feel like this is the reason why you and somebody are so divinely protected, because you somebody realized that what motivates them does not motivate you. Yeah, what motivates them just does not motivate you and your person. Yeah, see this number 5 here. They're motivated by literally bullying people or putting people in survival mode, but this 4 and 7 is 11. And it's like for you, once it happens once, or you feel like any kind of like anxiety, or you feel something, something is closed out for you. That's where we go back to Page of Swords here. If you feel like you're walking on eggshells and people are getting the wrong idea about you or talking about you behind your back, that right there can save your life or somebody else's life. You feel like, okay, this energy talking about me behind my back in some way, shape, form, or fashion. That's right. That's good. Like somebody said, you don't even have to wait around for proof. You have the gift of premonition. That's forewarning. Yeah. Source will forewarn you in some way, shape, form, or fashion. However, best way you learn, Source will forewarn you in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Better to be safe than sorry. Looking at your cards here, somebody's not going to know everything every single time, but mm-mm, mm-mm. Protect your energy. Authenticity attracts. Being authentic attracts the right people and repels the wrong ones. When you stay true, you naturally filter out those who don't align with your path. Who don't align with your path. Yeah. This tower card, hold on, because it came out twice. Two energies. There's tower falling on two energies here. Because they just would not stop bullying. Because 4 and 7 is 11. They just would not stop. It's like they were told over and over and over again, they just wouldn't stop until the tower came down. Shine bright. It's never a mistake to give of yourself. Some will take it for granted. Others may take advantage of it, but do not allow bad energies to overpower your light. Yeah. Life source. When life comes to a standstill, turn inward and focus on joy and excitement. Your inner light keeps everything alive and moving. Pursue happiness. Never apologize for what brings you joy. Only you understand where you truly belong and where you can find your safe space. So follow your bliss. Yeah. Um, yeah, we're starting out with sword energy, which can be very painful. Um, yeah, you and somebody are moving on. This is, I'm telling y'all, this is what a lot of people have in common. You and somebody are finally moving on. Y'all are not, yeah. So, new moon in Cancer, you're focusing on processing the strawberry moon that we just had, right? So hopefully somebody got that. You're focusing on the seeds that were planted for your strawberry moon, right? That harvest, that fruits of your labor and protecting the fruits of your labor, right? So this is where you're kind of sort of going in and protecting that now, right? Um, because it's like all heck has broken loose. This is what this is here. You get double tower moment. Like people just cannot believe something happened. You speaking your truth, just like something crazy happened. You brought light to some stuff, and it caused a double tower. You just being your authentic self. Um, Yeah, the pause is the shift. Your past is now behind you. All you desire is in front of you. Pause to reconnect with your power and follow the pull of your destiny. Yeah, so this is where, like I said, this next 7 days, well, three, let me see. Yeah, next couple of days. It doesn't have to be a full 7 days leading up to the first quarter moon, but just protect your energy the best way that you can. Spend time pouring into yourself. Set your intentions for this full moon, this full um buck moon slash harvest moon. Like what seeds do you want to plant for your harvest? um like I said, if you, because the moon is in Cancer, new moon in Cancer, and this is your opportunity to create a masterpiece, really. You and somebody, something is coming to an end very, very soon. You gave people a lot of ideas. This is what you have in common with some other people to just move on. Somebody's just like, the energy that I'm picking up, and I'm gonna go ahead and close this reading out here, is that you and somebody are very peaceful energies, like other people who are just like, somebody else who's just moving on, who have been talked about behind their back. They just kind of, you know, don't go out during full moon. They don't practice dark moon magic. They just toss, put out gemstones and crystals, mind their business, drink their water, whatever, just their authentic self. Yeah. Like I said, first red flag, pray and meditate. You and somebody are definitely prayer warriors. You and somebody are definitely prayer warriors. Yeah, but yeah, somebody dragged somebody's, and I'm looking at this sun card. It could be something was brought into light. Maybe somebody's son was dragged into something in court, dragged into something, being stabbing somebody in the back in court. Looking at here to gain some kind of victory, um, which could have made them feel sick to their stomach. But you're grounding yourself. You're recharging from the earth. You're grounding yourself and just recharging. hmm and doing some deep breathing. That's what I have for you. That's what I have for you. If you're on the Patreon side, those videos will be up early. And so I'll see you over there and over here. So thank you for joining me here. But yeah, something that you said, something that you and someone said gave people a lot of ideas. Um, And again, I'm just talking to fourth house. Your sun, moon, rising, and Venus don't have to be Cancer, just so we're crystal clear. It can be anywhere in your birth chart. It can literally be from your first house to your 12th house, just so we're crystal clear. But Cancer just happens to rule fourth house, just so we're crystal clear. Yeah, cancers rule fourth house, but you don't have to be a Cancer watching this video. So for my cross watchers, please find out what your sign is in your fourth house. But you and someone took some kind of action. You all have youthful spirits. You have things that in common with people, and something just struck a nerve when it came to just being very nurturing, to energies and people lying about people behind their back. Something is just, and the stuff that people made people do to just to humiliate people to be a part of something just did not sit well. Something just doesn't sit well. Somebody wished that they had just walked away from something. There's a lot of people that wish they had walked away from all of this fire, like all of this exhaustion, all of this energy, just to bring down a tower on two energies. So that is what I have for you. Hopefully this is helpful. Hopefully those questions have been helpful with this moon in Cancer. And again, look out for the full moon video over on the Patreon side when that goes up. All right, bye.